Good morning, and welcome back to another Saturday Somm-things with Mods. Hi, I'm Mods, and today I have a very special guest. His name is Bruce Clugston. He is a winemaker in his own right and the owner of the Australian Beverage Company. So, Bruce, welcome to the table. It is all about Australia today and the Kentucky Derby and the coronation of King Charles. But before I go on and on and on, this is going to be your show with these beautiful wines from Australia. So, Bruce, let's go.
Great, thank you very much, Matt. It's great to be here, and it's a great opportunity. So we're going to look at two wines today, two wineries, two whites and two reds, but we've got wines from Kangaroo Island, which is a very unique place, and from Central Victoria, which is just a couple of hours north of Melbourne. So the first wine.
I like
it. We've
it.
got 100% Sauvignon Blanc from Kangaroo Island. It's made by Jacques Lurton from Bordeaux. Jacques planted the vineyard in the 90s, and he owns 50%, and his partner is from Boulder, Colorado. So there's a Colorado connection.
Okay.
But it's a dry wine.
It is.
Definitely got that French influence. It's got a bit of Sancerre character.
Right. I love the nose because it's so tropical. You get kiwi and pineapple and a hint of mango, and it's definitely, like you said, Sancerre-ish, but it's smooth and delicate and balanced and dry. This is surprising because it does come from Kangaroo Island, and yes, it's a real place, southwest of Adelaide. There are kangaroos on there, and quite a few wineries.
Yes, that's surprising. There's quite a few wineries. It's idyllic in terms of the terroir. You get beautiful, cool breezes off the ocean.
Sure.
And great sunshine. So
I'm getting a lot of lemon zest on the palate with hints of lychee nut and some...
Definitely the lychee.
Yeah, and
definitely.
some minerality. It's beautiful.
Look, and put this with salads or charcuterie boards.
Sure.
Definitely seafood. It's a delight.
Oh, and there's plenty of that down
there. Plenty of it.
Okay, wine number 2.
Wine number 2 is a very unique wine from one of the most creative winemakers I know, Liam Anderson from Wildback Creek. This is a Roussanne Marsanne Viognier Grenache Blanc.
That's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful, all right, and the wine is a mouthful. It spends 8 months in oak. Everything's hand-picked. It's all off their own estate-grown fruit.
It's beautiful. I would have thought it to be more floral or sweeter, but it's not. I'm getting some toasted coconut, some verbena. It's really, really beautiful and not terribly oily or viscous.
This is the thing. Marsanne and Viognier are varieties that I find can be very oily and very flabby.
Mm-hmm.
But the unique thing about what Liam's created here is the absolute fine acid in the middle of the palate.
Right.
Absolutely delicious wine.
And you could pair this with duck, roasted chicken. You could do something Cinco de Mayo, a nice spicy salsa, and I think it would just be very complimentary. And
good matching.
Right, a nice addition. And to our viewers out there, Victoria, around this winery is where King Charles went to school.
That's correct.
Okay.
He did his schooling there.
Yes, so wine number 3, on to the reds.
Back to Kangaroo Island.
Okay.
This is now 100% Shiraz. This is all organically grown. All the wines from all the grapes are organically grown.
Okay.
And it is primary ferment is in concrete. The concrete is actually used to manage the temperature.
Sure.
It's all lined, so there's no flavouring. But it then goes into 500 litre oak for about a year. A beautiful wine.
I like the nose because I'm getting blueberries and choke cherries. It's not your big, over-the-top Australian Shiraz that people have come to know.
That's correct. Yeah.
It's dialed back. It's more reserved.
I think you've nailed it, and the reason being is the terroir. No question about it.
Right, right.
You get very, very cool winds in the late afternoon from the ocean, and it actually allows the Shiraz to gain some minerality and texture.
It's lighter in bodied, which is surprising to me because it is an Australian Shiraz, but it still delivers. You get ample cassis and black currants, a little bit of caramel.
Yeah.
What would you pair this with, Bruce?
Oh, I mean, you could put this with anything from a pizza. I would think sort of the Italian, like
Okay.
your pastas, even a carbonara.
Absolutely.
So
I'm making jambalaya tonight, and I think this would be a nice starting wine for the
interesting.
dinner
Interesting.
course. Right, because it is so unique and flavorful, but not overpowering.
No, you're right. It is a remarkably delicate wine.
Now this last one,
The last
this
one.
is a special wine.
Again, we're back to Wild Duck Creek. Liam Anderson. This is also a blend. This is a Shiraz Malbec Cabernet. This wine's been 2 years in oak. The primary ferment is in a combination of concrete, 2,200 litre foederers, which are very, very large oak barrels,
Right.
and 500 litre oak barrels. So he actually blends ferments them and ages them in each of the individual, then cross blends them back.
This is
So-
a big wine.
It's a big wine,
Mm.
but remarkably soft.
Right.
It's
I'm
so
getting
soft.
black pepper, white pepper on the nose, some boysenberry, and the body is full. It's lush. It's rich. It's decadent. You have your mocha coffee, your black
Absolutely.
raspberries. It is beautiful for a blend. I'm getting a meatiness, and
That's
that's
the Malbec.
The Malbec.
The Malbec does that.
It
Yeah,
does.
definitely.
Really.
And I mean, I find that as this wine opens up, you'll start to get real coffee and
Sure.
chocolate. It's just-
Right.
But at other times, what I love about this wine is that every time you put your nose to it, it's something different.
Right.
And it can be cloves, it could be cumin, it could be chocolate.
Yeah, cinnamon. Beautiful. I would pair this with, of course, a nice Colorado Angus beef, or wait for
Prime
it.
rib.
Sure. Sticky date pudding.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I pulled that one out. Just a beautiful, beautiful expression of what a nice Australian cool climate wine tastes like.
Again, and it's all hand picked. It's de-stemmed. It's mostly free run juice, and the pressings are kept separate, and they're added back depending upon what Liam feels like.
Okay. And they're all organic, and they're all on sale. Miss Sheila's doing her magic and putting these on sale. What a beautiful, beautiful lineup, Bruce. Thank you for
Thank you for the
introducing
opportunity.
myself and everybody out in TV land, iPhone land, to these wonderful Australian wines. And just to remind everybody, today being Kentucky Derby Day, Cinco de Mayo weekend, we at Argonaut are having a Don Julio food truck from 3 until 6. So come on down and shop for your mint juleps, shop for your Sazerac, shop for these wines, enjoy the food truck. And Bruce, I hope to see you again this summer. So thank you.
Yeah, I'll
And-
definitely be back.
And cheers.
Yes,
and
yeah.
everybody, we will see you at Argonaut.
Thank you.